Hello, my name is Koya, and welcome to this prenatal yoga class. Today marks 9 weeks pregnant and feeling a little bit more nauseous this week than last week. Still very tired. Have a hard time wanting to get up in the morning, but otherwise in good spirits and still very excited. As always, with these classes, they are meant for practitioners who are well versed in the practice of yoga. This is not meant for any newcomers to yoga. If you have headache or dizziness or feel faint during the practice, please stop and consult with your practitioners. That being said, let's come to a seated position. Today, you're going to need a blanket folded up in a couple blocks. If you want to put the blanket under your sit bones to start, that's perfectly fine. Today's class hopefully will help with the nausea and improve your fatigue. So come to a seated position, bring your hands to your low belly, and let's just connect with Babe. Take 3 deep breaths here, closing your eyes. Roll your shoulders back, open your eyes, have a soft gaze here. Bring your hands to either side of your hips. We're going to inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky. Bring your hands into prayer, gazes up. Exhale, bring the hands down towards your heart, fold over, just slightly rounding the upper back. Interlace the hands. Inhale, reach them forward and up towards the sky, gazes up. Lift up out of your hips. Exhale, hands down to either side of your waist. Again, inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky. Come into a prayer. Exhale, hands down to your heart. Roll the shoulders forward. Interlace the fingers. Inhale, hands shoot out in front of you and up towards the sky. Inhale. Exhale, relax the hands down towards on either side of your hips. Inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky, lift out of the hips. Exhale, round forward, just the upper back. Interlace the fingers, reach them out in front of you. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. One more time. Inhale, raise the arms up to prayer. Exhale, roll the shoulders forward. Interlace the fingers, shoot them out in front of you. Inhale, up. Exhale, down. We're going to come on all fours. We're actually going to sit on our heels. Your knees can be together. Roll the shoulders back. Bring your hands into prayer. Elbows are down. Soft gaze. Inhale. Raise your body up to your knees. Hands are shooting up towards the sky. Exhale. Sit back onto your heels. Hands come down to your heart. Again, inhale. Raise your bottom up. Reach your arms up towards the sky. Exhale. Sit back onto your heels. Hands to prayer. 3 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Sit. Inhale. Exhale. Sit. One more. Inhale. Exhale. Sit. You're going to come onto all fours. Your knees are going to be directly under your hips. Tops of your feet are on the earth. Spread your fingertips. Palms are pressing into the mat. Neutral spine here. You're going to inhale. Drop your belly. Slight arch. Gaze is up. Cat cow. Exhale. Belly button and spine round the back. Inhale. Back to cow. Gaze is slightly up. Exhale. Belly button to spine. Inhale. Exhale. Round the spine. Inhale. Exhale. One more time, just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Back to a neutral spine, tuck the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Pedal out the heels here. Shoulders down, pressing firmly into the palms of your hands. Relax your neck here. You can have your head shake side to side. Hips are going up and back. Gaze towards your hands. Just walk towards the front of your mat. Find your blocks out in front of you. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Inhale. Lengthen through the spine. Engage those thighs. And as you exhale, instead of falling all the way over your hips, try to lengthen out a little bit further. And then bring the block slightly further away from you. Bend your knees, bring your hands to your hips, and inhale up. We'll come to Tadasana. I'll face you. So either your big toes and your heels can be together, or you can be hip distance apart, whatever is more comfortable for you. Bring your hands to your low belly. Shoulders down and back. Gaze is soft. Look about 3 or 4 feet out in front of you. Long spine. Engage the thighs. Really feel and sense gravity here. Equal weight on both feet. 3 breaths here. Belly breathing. We're really trying to deepen and lengthen our breathing during the first trimester. Okay, we're going to come back to the front of our mat. We're going to do some mini Surya Namaskars followed by a couple of normal ones. Once again, feet can either be together or hip distance apart, whatever's comfortable for you. Hands are in prayer. Inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen the spine, palms together. We're going to exhale back to the heart. Elbows down. Again, inhale, raise the arms up towards the sky. Lengthen through the spine, gaze is up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, hands to the heart. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. And exhale. Now inhale, raise the arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Find your blocks. Don't fall all the way forward, flat against your legs. Keep your hands on your blocks. Lengthen through the spine. Inhale. Halfway up. Exhale. As you fall forward, really just lengthen out. Bend your knees, hands on either side of your feet. Come to a downward dog. Inhale the plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin, down, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 inhale here. Exhale, lift the hips up and back. And walk your feet back up to the front of your mat. Find your blocks. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, lengthen further. Bend your knees, find your hips, and up. Raise your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, hands to the heart, elbows down. Again, inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fall forward, find your blocks. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, bend your knees, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, downward dog. 1 breath here. Gaze forward, walk your feet up to the front of your mat. Find your blocks. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, further lengthen. Bend your knees, find your hips. Up, hands reach up. Exhale, find your heart. Last time, inhale, raise your arms up. Exhale, find your blocks, fall forward. Inhale halfway. Exhale, lengthen. Bend your knees, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Couple breaths here. Bring your right foot forward. Ground the back leg. We're going to come to warrior two, Virabhadrasana 2. Shoulders are down, reaching out through your hands. Right knee is over the right ankle. If you feel like you need to shorten your stance here, it's totally acceptable. Now we're going to inhale, straighten our legs, reach the arms up towards the sky, come to a prayer. Exhale, back to Virabhadrasana 2. Again, inhale. Straighten the front leg, hands to prayer up over your head. Exhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Inhale, straighten the front leg, hands come up, gaze is up. Exhale. 2 more like that. Inhale. Exhale. Make sure your ribs are down. Inhale. Exhale. 1 breath here. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Reach your right arm out. Try to find one of your blocks. We're coming to Ardha Chandrasana. Half moon. Engage that right leg. If you're uncomfortable just sitting on your standing leg, you can always go up against a wall. Have your back against a wall. Reach your left arm up towards the sky. Flex that back leg. Belly button to spine. Ribs are in and down. 1 more breath. On your next exhale, bend the right leg, left hand to hip, and lower that back leg down. And come up, inhale, straighten that front leg, arms come up and out. We're going to come to Trikonasana. Inhale, exhale, reach the right arm forward, and exhale, Trikonasana. Right arm comes to the shin or a block, left arm comes up, gaze is up. Really feel the lengthening through the left side body. Engage those legs. Shoulders down. Inhale back up. Hands to your hips. Rotate the right leg forward. We're actually going to bring our blocks over to the other side. I'm going to rotate the left leg out and come to standing on the back of your mat. Inhale, raise your arms up towards the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Find your blocks. Inhale halfway. Exhale, lengthen further. Bend your knees, hands planted, downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath here. Inhale, bring the left leg to the front of your mat. Ground the back leg. Inhale, Virabhadrasana 2. Warrior 2. Shoulders down, hands reaching out, away from each other. Left knees tracking over the left ankle. Lower belly pulled up, ribs in and down. Make sure your shoulders are tracking over your hips. Okay, we're going to inhale, straighten the front leg. Hands come up towards the sky into prayer. Exhale, back down. Palms are facing the floor. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Arms come up. Exhale. Inhale, same thing. Arms come up, straighten the front leg. Exhale. Back to Virabhadrasana 2. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale. Stay in Virabhadrasana 2. Right hand to right hip. Reach out in front of you for that block. Come to Ardha Chandrasana. Right arm comes up towards the sky. Left leg is flexed. Now you can either have your left hand on a block, you can be on the ground, you can come up. I prefer to have a little bit more support. And if this is too much for you, you can always just balance here. Or do whatever you can, whatever's comfortable. One more breath. Right hand, right hip, bend the left leg, lower the right leg. Come up to a standing. Arms come out. Inhale, Trikonasana. Exhale, reach the left hand forward and down towards your shin or a block. Right arm goes up, gaze is up towards the right hand. Lengthen out through the right hip. Feel like your right hip is not just lengthening up, but also towards the sky. Ribs are in and down. Shoulders are down. Inhale, come back up to a standing position. Hands to your hips. Rotate the left leg forward. Heel toe your feet back in. We're going to come to a standing posture, tree pose. But first, just ground here in Tadasana. Hands could be down. Rotate it outward. Engage the thighs pulling up. Big toes touching, heels touching. Ground through your feet. Soft gaze. Pick up the right foot. We're going to bring the heel as close to the pelvic crease as possible on the left leg. The sole of the foot is pressing firmly into the standing leg. Knee is rotating outwards and pointing downwards. Bring your hands to prayer. Really feel like you're lengthening through that standing leg. You're pulling up and out of those hips, but your ribs are staying in. Crown of your head is shooting up towards the sky. One more deep belly breath. On the exhale, release. Ground for one breath. Inhale. Exhale through both feet. See if you can feel the difference between your standing legs. And then on the next inhale, raise up the left leg. Again, the heel's going towards the crease of your right pelvis, as close as possible. If this isn't comfortable, you can go below the knee, just don't go on the knee. Okay? Press the sole of your foot firmly against the right leg, lifting up and out of that right hip. Ribs are in and down, hands in prayer. One more deep breath, belly breath. On the exhale, release. Come back to the front of your mat. Feet can either be together or hip distance apart. Inhale, raise your hands up towards the sky. Exhale, fall forward. Just forgot my handy dandy blocks. It's okay. I'll use my fingertips. Inhale, lengthen halfway up. Exhale, lengthen through your spine. Gonna come to a downward dog. Inhale to plank. Exhale, knees, chest, chin. Inhale, upward dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Lengthen through the spine. Relax your neck, relax your jaw. Bring your knees down to the mat. We're gonna have our big toes touching. Come and sit on your heels. Widen your legs here. We're gonna take our blanket and have it be right out in front of us. And we're gonna come to a child's pose. Your hands can either be behind you or in front of you. I prefer my hands in front of me, and then your forehead could just rest on your pillow or your blanket. 3 deep belly breaths here. Really try to lengthen your breathing. We're going to come onto all fours again. And leave your blanket right on in front of you. We're going to come to puppy pose. This is great for the shoulders and also fatigue. So you want your hips tracking over your knees, and the blanket will be facing right down in front of you. You're just going to walk your hands out in front of you, as far as they'll go until your forehead rests on your blanket. Try to keep your hips over your knees and relax your chest downward. Stay here for 3 breaths or less if it's uncomfortable. Really try to relax your neck. Walk your hands back in. Come up to all fours. Cross your feet at the ankles and come onto your booty. We're going to do some Janu Shirshasana. Move the blanket over to the side. Feet are going to be out in front of you. You're going to have them about hip distance apart. And we're going to inhale, bring the right leg in. Same thing with the tree pose. We're bringing the heel as close to the crease of your right hip as possible. And the toes are going to be pressing into the left leg. Your knee is, I'll face you. Your knee is pressing down into the mat. You want to be facing the front of your left leg. And you're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fall forward. As you're falling forward, you really feel the right knee pressing downward in this resistance between the foot and your standing leg. They're pressing into each other. You should feel the really beautiful, magical stretch on the right side of your body. And if you want, you can always take a block, rest your forehead on it if that's comfortable and restorative for you. One more belly breath. Feel the lengthening through the right side of your body, the back. Inhale back up. Move the block. Bring your right foot forward. Keep your feet hip distance apart. Bring your index finger and your middle finger around your big toes if possible. If not, you can have them rest on your shins. Inhale and lengthen. Exhale out through your spine. Paschimottanasana. Again, you can always take your block, have your forehead come down to rest on it. Shoulders are down here. Keep your feet flexed. Engage the thighs. One more deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale back up. Move your block. Exhale. Inhale, bring the left leg forward. Your heel is going to be into the crease of your pelvis. Then your toes are touching the right leg. You're going to inhale, lengthen through the spine. Left knee is pressing in the mat. Exhale, fall forward. I like to wrap my hand around my foot as I fall forward. You could take your block, put it right in front of your forehead, have your head rest on it. Remember, you want your shoulders pressing away from your ears. Feel like you're lengthening out of that left hip, reaching slightly more forward. No pressure should be on your low belly here. You have a nice opening for your belly, this little triangle you've created. 2 more deep breaths. Okay, inhale back up. Move your block. The left arm comes in front of you. Index finger and middle fingers around your big toes. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fall forward, Paschimottanasana. Shoulders down. You'll bring your block so your forehead has a place to rest. One more deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale back up. Move your block over. We're going to have your legs just come into a little mermaid stance. And we're going to lower our bodies onto the side. Just like that. And then roll onto our backs. Make sure you're in the center of your mat here. Bring your feet flat onto the ground. You want your knees slightly over your ankles. It could be a little bit off, but that's a general direction you're going for. Neutral spine here. We're going to inhale, roll through our spine, and lift our pelvis up towards the sky. That's right. Inhale. Your palms can be down on the ground. Ribs are in and down. Exhale, roll your spine back down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Again, inhale. Start with the low spine, sacrum and lumbar, and lift up. Exhale, roll back down. Again, inhale. We're going to stay here. And just this next exercise helps to realign our pelvis. And what we're going to do is we're going to drop our right hip towards the ground, keeping our left hip high. You're going to drop it. Just relax that right glute. And then inhale, lift it back up again. Now drop the left glute. Left hip goes toward the ground. And inhale, lift back up. Again, drop the right hip down. Keep the left hip engaged. Inhale up. Exhale. Relax the left glute. Inhale back up. 2 more just like that. Right hip down. Inhale back up. Left hip down. Inhale back up, and now roll back down through the spine. You're gonna exhale, bring your knees towards your chest, but keep them wide. Press your knees or your shins down and do a little bit of a rocking sensation, rolling out the spine, side to side. Okay, bring your feet back down towards the ground. Same thing. We're gonna inhale, roll through the spine, lift the hips up towards the sky. Hold here. Now drop the right hip down. Inhale back up. Drop the left hip down. Inhale back up. Right hip drop. Back up. Left hip up. Exhale, right hip. Inhale up. Exhale, left hip. Inhale up. Exhale, right hip. Inhale up. Exhale, left hip. Inhale up. Roll down through the spine. Bring your knees to your chest. Press the shins down. And roll side to side. We'll come to a happy baby. Flex your feet. Grab the outside of the feet. And allow your hips to open up. Legs are opening. This is also a wonderful place to have a nice spinal roll. Come side to side. Allow the knees to come out and down towards the earth. Don't force it, just allow gravity to do its thing. Okay, relax your feet. Bring them back down towards the ground. Then you're going to grab a pillow or a blanket, and you're going to put it just underneath your glutes, or where your smile lines are actually, right where your hamstring meets your glutes. I usually prefer a bigger pillow, but I forgot it, so this will just have to do. Come to Shavasana. Now your hands can either be at your low belly to reconnect with your babe. If you're more comfortable having your hands out to the side, it's really up to you. You can have one hand over your heart, one hand down your low belly at your womb. Make sure your head is straight, your spine is neutral, your shoulders are down. Move your feet side to side and then just allow them to fall out naturally. Have a soft gaze looking straight up. Scan from the tip of your head down your body, through your jaw, your neck, your shoulders, your upper arms, lower arms, your hands, your chest, your belly, your low belly, your hips, your thighs, knees, shins and calves, ankles, feet and toes. And gently close your eyes. Now on your own time, take 10 deep belly breaths here. at the end of your 10 breaths, just breathe naturally. Allow the inhales and exhales to come and flow just as they normally would. Relax deep into your body. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. And when you're ready, you can roll over onto the left side. Move that pillow or blanket. And press yourself up to a seated position. You can put your blanket under your bottom if you'd like. Bring your hands to your knees. Roll your shoulders back. Do one head roll to the right. Another one to the left. Roll your shoulders back again. One breath. Hopefully this practice was somewhat energizing and helped with your nausea. I look forward to seeing you next week. Bring your hands to your heart. See you again soon. Namaste.